Greetings and salutations. This video is going to hit on a very deep topic, but it's made in particular for someone that is about to go on a journey of their own, and for anyone that might be contemplating a similar journey or needing to do one. Maybe it'll help you guys out too. Um, July of 2008, I was involved in a very, very rocky, very abusive marriage. There had been an incident, a particular and abuse in literally every way that there is, unfortunately. There had been a particularly harsh physical altercation that had left my knee banged up, bad, like really badly sprained. And I was also suffering from anxiety at the same time. My doctor we had been using Xanax for like an as needed here and there kind of thing. And I went to a clinic because my doctor wasn't available. And I said, hey, my regular doctor had mentioned there's some type of, daily thing I could take for anxiety instead. What have you got? This clinician, though, didn't know me very well, didn't know my family, my medical history, etc. And so just, prescribed Lexapro, thinking it should work on her. Nope. I went into a huge, horrible tailspin of all sorts of side effects that were insane, both physiologically and mentally. It was like someone had strapped you to the bottom of a roller coaster. The part on the wheels that goes against the track. That part. Not the fun part, the scary part. It felt like I was on that part of the roller coaster. And I had no idea how to stop the roller coaster, no idea how to get off. I have, because of therapy, I have developed a really good safety net over the years for my anxiety and depression, where if I get to, it's kind of like in war games, we talk about DEFCON 5. If I get to DEFCON 4, I start letting my team know, hey, something's not right. If I get to 5, it's all hands on deck, help, get help now. I alerted. I reached out to the one that I knew would definitely. And here's where my mom is. Actually, I have one of those good stories about my mom. She knows. She knows when I'm in extreme pain. She knows when I'm in extreme trouble. Called her and I said, I gotta go in. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I need to go into the hospital now. My body's just going haywire. And yeah, she called my then husband, and he thankfully, my mom did not listen to my then husband, and she came and got me herself. We'll leave it at that. Thank God. And like I said, this is one of the good stories of my mom. So she got me, to the hospital and everything, and the nurses took really good care of me. And, I was able to, I knew enough of what to say to the nurses to be able to stay there in a safe place. There are certain catchphrases that you say the catchphrases, they keep you. No questions, no more questions asked. That's that. And that is exactly where I needed to be, both because of what the abuse was going on, because physiologically I knew my body I needed to be somewhere safe. That week, at Columbia Hospital was probably one of the best decisions that I made for myself ever. It was exactly what I needed. It can be a very, very scary process. Think a prospect. It can be a very scary prospect thinking that, is it time? Do I need this step? Take it from somebody who's taken the step. It's worth it. It is worth the week to just be away from everything and to be able to just concentrate on yourself. In my case, they weaned me off the Lexapro immediately, and very slowly and with constant observation tried me on Seroquel to make sure my body wasn't going to have a similar reaction. And I didn't have any of my daily responsibilities to worry about. I merely had to take care of I merely had to just exist, and it was exactly what I needed for that time, that I was going through too. The group therapy was really good, so when you get a chance to participate in those kind of situations, go for it because it does help. And the art, oh, they had an art studio. It was amazing. I would go back just for the art studio. But hey, you don't have to be crazy all the time. I have an art studio at home now. But yeah, the art studio is totally, totally worth it. It was really, really worth it. So, and but no, that week away from everything that was insane and my family was fine. My husband figured it out. He had parents that came over and gave him a hand with everything. So it's like, you think about, oh, but what if? No, screw the what ifs. You know, there are times where you really, really, really need to put yourself first. And I had entered one of those zones where it's like, yeah, this is time. This is time where I have to take care of me, whatever it takes to do. And thank God everything was there to be able to be done, you know? So there are times where it is really, really important. And it is, and again, this is one of the stories about my mom that is a very good story. Like I said, when I'm in pain, like when I've had my kidney stones, she knows I'm not faking it. she knows. And if I'm in pain, she knows. You know, she never once has talked me out of that and stuff. So she's tried to talk me out of some other things, but when it comes to pain, she knows exactly. You know, my nickname was Boo Boo growing up. Maybe that's why she knows when I'm actually in pain. So, for those of you considering, you know, taking a step for yourself and taking 3 days to a week away from everything and going somewhere where they're going to take care of you and you're going to come first, go ahead and take the step. You won't regret it. It is worth it when you come out on the other side. It really, really, truly is. Okay? And check out their art studios because totally worth it. Totally worth it. The art studio is one of the most therapeutic things I've ever delved into, ever. So, all the best always. And good luck. Love you.